Where can you see yourself in 6 months' time? This is a powerful question, and it's really going to bring it home as to what is going on and what you're doing, right? It's not about what you're telling yourself. It's not about what you're saying you're going to do, right? It's not about what you're waiting for. It's all about the decisions you make now, the decisions you've made up till now, and more importantly, the actions that you're taking on a daily basis, the decisions you're making from minute to minute, every time you wake up, and all the way up until you go to sleep. What are those decisions that you're making? What are you doing with your time? How are you filling up your day? What are you doing to change the way you feel? How are you with the things that are helping you to change the way you look and feel in 2021? So the question is, are you happy with how things are going? And where can you see yourself in 6 months' time? If you continue on the path that you're on right now, looking at the way that you eat and drink every day, looking at the way you move, looking at the way you look after your physical and mental health every day for the last year, right? Where can you see yourself in 6 months' time? Are you happy with where you can see yourself being in 6 months' time based on what you're doing up till now? Up till the current last half an hour, the last 30 seconds just before you picked up this video or listened to this podcast or watch this YouTube video or wherever it is that you're seeing this, like, where can you see yourself in 6 months' time? And more importantly, are you happy with where things are going? If it's yes, fab, pat yourself on the back, continue. If it's no, if you're not happy with how things are looking like they're going to pan out, then you have a choice. Do you carry on doing what you're doing? Or do you change things up? Because if you carry on with what you're doing, that 6 month projection of where you're going to be is probably going to happen. Unless something happens now. It's like, when you're on a ship, okay? When you're on a ship, you don't go directly from A to B. Like, the boat gets adjusted. The direction of the boat keeps getting adjusted every, couple of seconds probably, to make sure that eventually it's going to get to that end destination. And the same goes with your health and fitness, okay? It's not a straight line from where you are now to that 6 month version of yourself. It's going to take adjustment. It's going to take effort from you. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to plateau. Things aren't going to feel like they're working all the time. But if you're committed and you're serious about changing the way you look and feel in 2021 and changing the way that you look and feel within the next 6 months, weeks, or days, right? A clue is what you've been doing up till now. What have you been doing in the last 6 months? Because all of that is going to accumulate and come to fruition now. It's going to come to fruition in a couple of weeks' time, in a couple of months' time, okay? Because it's totally dependent on what you do. So the best time to start making changes was yesterday, but you can't do anything about that. But you can do something about that today, right now, as soon as you've left this video or stopped listening to this podcast or wherever it is you're hearing this message, okay? Because the question still remains, where can you see yourself in 6 months' time based on what you've been doing in the last 6 months up till this very day? Are you happy with how things are going? And if you are, then fab. But if you're not, What are you going to do about it?